Skål. Okay, this is a whole different kind of rum. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is feeling awesome today. Today I have another rum review for you guys and I'm continuing with the Ron Esclavo. This one will be the last one for now. Maybe I will go back to the Esclavo later. Doubt it though. But today I have the most expensive one of the three that I got. It's the XO. It looks like this. Yeah. It costs around 430 Danish crowns for 70 centiliters. That's about 45 pounds and maybe 50 euros dollars, give or take a little bit. It is 42% alcohol. I don't know if it's chill filtered and I don't know if it's artificially colored. I couldn't find that anywhere, like the 12-year-old and the 15-year-old, so I don't know that. It is a Spanish style solero system rum from the Dominican Republic. And the distillery is Oliver and Oliver. Yeah, it's aged only in American white oak. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say about this rum. I hope it's better than the others. If you want to know more about the name Ron Esclavo and more about the distillery, watch the video from the 12-year-old. Yeah, there's a little bit more detail there about the rum, the name, and the distillery. So, there's no sponsored content in this video, and as always, everything on this channel is just my opinion. Let's look at this. Very dark. Looks darker even than the 15-year-old. Let me just compare. It is a little bit darker, but not a lot. But it is darker. So, very, very dark amber. Leg is very heavy. Very heavy. Wow. So when you do this, you have to look at how much of the actual rum sticks to the glass and stays there. That's an indicator. And then how fast or how slow it runs down. And this one absolutely almost doesn't run down at first. It takes a long time before it... Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. But if you can... Yeah, it's very heavy leg. There's definitely more power here. Both alcohol-wise, even though it's only 4% more than the 15-year-old and only 2% more than the 12-year-old, there's more power here, alcohol-wise, but also flavor. The 12-year-old, I could actually smell the alcohol. You can't hear. You couldn't at the 15-year-old, and you can't hear either. You can sense it, you can feel it, but you can't smell it. There's some sharpness to the nose and to the back of the throat. And actually the first thing I'm getting is some spiciness, some bitterness from the wood. And after that comes some, quite a lot, but not as much as the 15-year-old, but there's vanilla and honey sweetness. It's quite intense when you nose it. Quite a lot of, it's not sharpness, it's just power. There's a little bit of sharpness, quite a lot of alcohol power at the back of the throat. There's also a little bit of caramel and a little bit of toffee. Yeah. So far, it's better than the others, so that's a good thing. Skål. Okay, this is a whole different kind of rum. If you ever go out and buy Ron Esclavo, wow, it's very powerful. You should definitely not buy the 12-year-old, in my opinion. If you can't get anything else, okay, go with the 15-year-old, but spend the extra money to get the XO. It's a whole nother rum. It's so much better. There's so much more complexity and depth. It's quite weird, actually, that it's so much better. And for how much? For like 10 pounds, for like 12, 15 euros more, you get so much more. It's definitely worth it. The palate is quite heavy. It's quite powerful. There's some spice and a little bit of bitterness from the wood. There's some vanilla sweetness. There's some honey sweetness. There's a little bit of caramel. The finish is wow. So much flavor and so much power. It's a good thing that there's this spice and a little bit of bitterness from the wood, because there's a lot of heavy sweetness. But it kind of balances it out with the wood, with the spice, with the hints of bitterness. Let me just... It's mouth-watering, it's oily, and there's power, there's a lot of flavors. This is a good rum. So, I could actually see myself buying this if I ever came across it, and yeah, I would probably buy it at a store if it was just looking and it was there. It's quite good. I'm trying to think where to put this. A side note. Some people, and there are some people that are like this, but some people think that it's just being a snob, it's just being stupid, that you actually think that there's a difference between, well, for example, the 12, the 15-year-old and the XO. But that's why I love doing these kind of small series where you taste different, because there's no doubt, there's so much difference. And I'm gonna bet that I would have no problem in saying which one of these was what in a blind test. There's just so much more rum in this. This one was kind of bad. This one was mediocre. And this one is actually good. So there's a lot of difference in these three, and yeah. So some people are pretending that there's a difference between, well, medium and high end liquor, spirits, wine, beer. But in this case, there actually really is. And if you watch my earlier videos, you know that I always tell that I'm always honest. And here, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. This one is just so much better. Yeah. It's not close to being the best rum I've ever had. But it's a good rum. It's a good, solid rum. I'm a little bit, because it's not a 9, not at all. 7.5 is too low. So I'm at the 8 to 8.5 range. I'm gonna be putting it at an 8.5. So the Ron Esclavo XO is an 8.5 for me. That first sip was a huge surprise. That was actually a big experience. That was a cool, nice experience of just tasting something really, really good. So an 8.5 for the Ron Esclavo XO. Yeah, that's it for the video today. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with friends and family. Also, leave a comment down below. I will respond to all of them. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and hit that bell button, that notification button, and check on all, just to make sure you don't miss out on future videos. If you're on a phone, go into settings and turn on notifications from YouTube, or else the phone will block it. Also, please check out my Instagram account. If you like what you see there, then give me a follow. That will really mean a lot to me. It's Dunkeren_. There's just a lot of small video clips, pictures of what I do on an everyday basis, and I always do a story to kind of show what's coming up on my YouTube channel. So it's a way to kind of be prepared or kind of know what's coming up later. Yeah, that's it for the video today. Everyone, stay safe and stay healthy and stay strong. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.